Okay, so on NTRB, well, this is our leading gapper today. This one looks the best, if I'm being honest. This one looks really good. It's kind of trading higher here, pre-market. I don't want to see it break its 10-minute high, but it can definitely do it for sure. So this one, I might take a trade on it within the first minute on a pullback. We're going to see here. But this one honestly looks the best today. I do have other stocks on watch, such as FATH. This one's below VWAP. I'm not really interested. BFRI. I don't know. The way I was trading yesterday, I'm not really interested either. But I did mark them down just in case. As well as DNAY. DNAY is another one we had on watch. But again, this one's light on volume and trading below its VWAP as well. So I'm going to wait on that. But NTRB looks the best so far, in my opinion. High of this candle right now is 704. So that's what I'd be going for in the next 1 minute high. I most likely will be trading this 10-minute high, or this 1 minute open high. By the dip there, well, I got a terrible fill on my on the dip by there. 710, 712. So there's a drop. Still gonna hold it. See if this can get back above 7. So I was hoping to actually get a better fill, but clearly not. Ooh, okay. Actually, I'm gonna sell the rest here for a loss because I just seen the 5-minute and I don't like that 5-minute at all. So I should have sold a long time ago, but I did not pay attention to the 5-minute MACD. That's something I really didn't even recognize. So immediately down, about 9 cents on the day. A terrible fill, if I'm being real. I tried to buy the dip in the 90s here, and I just got filled at 705, so just nasty. See if this can pop back above. I still don't trust it because of the 5-minute MACD. I'm not gonna trade this one right here. I'm gonna wait it out. If it goes without me. Oh well. It's a little choppy, big red candle there. Only reason I would feel a little more confident is because of the 1-minute MACD, but at the same time, 5-minute. What happened to me yesterday with the 10-minute? I'm not about that. So it's having a hard time breaking its pre-market high here. Okay, so there's the break. And now it's the rejection there. So could have bought that dip. I'm gonna wait to buy the dip here though, because 650 is the VWAP, and I wanted it to break the 5-minute low, which it didn't yet. So a double bottom there at 670. I think this one, I honestly think I'm gonna have to wait for a 5 or 10-minute setup on this one. I wish I actually would have seen that at open, so I wouldn't have taken this trade. I just hate the 5-minute MACD. Nothing else is popping on the scans either. It's kind of annoying. So let's go to FATH. FATH for a potential curl, especially on the 5-minute MACD. That looks pretty good, I'd say. I'd like to see it finish a little higher. Charts are kind of lagging behind here. If this can pop back up and somehow hold its level, I'd like to see the 5-minute finish around 8. So that way we can take an entry and then we can write this up to VWAP. Okay, so this next 5-minute candle is going to open here. If we can break this low and touch VWAP, I'm definitely a buyer. Primarily because if we break this 5-minute low and it pops back up, then you know it's looking solid for everybody. I just want to make sure that this is going to pop back up. Low of this candle is 63. So let's see if we get that break. I might just break this 1-minute high. Should get in here maybe, but I'm gonna wait it out. $77. So if we get a drop to VWAP, there's a market order right there. 63 is a low. 71, 70. It's probably not a good idea to be buying this drop either. Should drop down to 70 again. See if we get this candle to break. 70 is the low on this candle. 71, 70. $60. Still hasn't broken its 5-minute low yet. Having a hard time here. It honestly hasn't pulled back too much. If I'm being real, this one hasn't pulled back too much from its high day, which is awesome. It's still holding that 70 level, so maybe this is just a double bottom. I still kind of want to wait before I take an entry on it, just because, I mean, it has a history of false breaking, but I think I'm just going to take it here. I'm going to buy this dip. See if it drops to 74. Well, no. Okay, so just gonna wait on it. Still gonna wait on it. I should have taken my entry there at 75. Now it's back at 90. That would have put me profitable for the day, but let's see if it's gonna be a false break here. I still think that the 5-minute, man, look at that. Jesus, man. So that was the time to buy. That's completely on me. All the way back to 95 though, which I don't like that. It popped all the way to 720 and now it's all the way back below 7 there. Kind of want to see if this is going to break back below 7 or if it's going to keep holding the 7 range. $703 on the bid, 701, 7. So terrible fill again. Filled at exactly 705 like last time. Let's see if we can get this next 5-minute high to curl though. or this next 1 minute to break, because it's holding 7, so I guess I didn't get such a terrible fill. I kind of want to see it break its high of day this time though. If I get another false break here, I'm going to be pissed. So 714 double top. Wanted to break 714 and shoot for 730. Having a hard time breaking again, so maybe I should sell, but I don't know. Don't want to sell too quick. There's a 30-second mark. It's going to be a big push here potentially. Not a rejection. I'm going to hold and wait. 714, 15 now. A 1 cent pop. 18, 17. It's 20, 25, 26. Selling there at 27. So, well, should have held my position a little longer. So now we're back to green. I should have actually held my position. I didn't realize the 5 minute was right here. Jesus. Oh my god, I regret selling that so much now. Ah, man. That's so annoying. That's so annoying that I sold that, man. Jesus. I was waiting for that this whole time. I was kind of expecting it on this candle, and then I didn't even look at the 5 or 10 minute. That's completely my fault, man. That's so annoying. That's so frustrating. Jesus, man. All right, SYTA is popping on the scans here. This one's doing all right as well. NTRB is just, oh my god. That gets me so pissed. I'm so mad at this one right now. I had such a good entry on it, and that's because I could have entered a long time ago back here as well. I missed 2 major opportunities on it. Oh man, I'm just so mad I didn't hold through that squeeze there. And I sold 1 second into it too. That's insane. I sold on that candle 1 second into it, and I should have held. I didn't even think about the 5 or 10 minute. Didn't even notice them. That's so frustrating, man. So, okay, NTRB is gonna resume here and are at 9:45 and 36 seconds. Unless it's a 10-minute halt, then it's gonna be 9:50 and 36 seconds. But I guess I'll wait it out and see. I should have taken big size 2s now that I'm thinking about it, just because it's not a huge mover. Well, now it is, right? But back here it didn't have too much of a range. I mean, this well, even in this candle is like 20 cents or so. So I don't know. Let's check out its daily resistance levels here though. It's really choppy. I can't even tell. Let's say this is 1. So I'd say 9 or 850, I guess. 850 would be our first resistance level. And then obviously we have the 200. Whether this can go to the 200, I don't think so. But it has a potential. So my game plan coming out onto open, I'm going to wait for a dip. I have to, because this one has a history of selling off, or it has a history of showing, that it has false breaks. So I'm going to wait. I don't think I'm going to buy the dip right out of the halt. I'm just going to wait and see what it does, pull back, buy the pullback, and then potentially get in for another rip. I'm gonna try and be a little aggressive on this one just because its MACDs are curling and it's looking pretty solid for a move higher. The only thing that I don't like is how many green candles there are in a row and how extended it is now off its VWAP. So that's exactly why I want to wait for a pullback. If this rips into another halt without me, I think I'm just gonna be done for the day, because by the time it comes out of the halt and all that, I'm assuming that it's gonna be the back end of the move, and you know, we're only gonna see a bigger move later on in the day. But I think this is the move right now. This is what we're in, and I don't know. I think I'm just gonna buy the dip, not right out of the halt, but get a proper pullback, wait for a right formation, and then go ahead and take an aggressive trade on it. I'm gonna up my share size. I don't have much of a cushion, which is a little bit of a mistake. But it does meet my rules for everything else, though. It's in my price range. It has enough volume in it. I just need the proper setup, and I should be able to do it. All the MACDs look good. So 5 and 10 minute look good. 1 minute looks good. I'm just gonna wait to get in for a proper pullback, like I said, and take an aggressive entry. 500 shares if I can. So it's showing an $8 resumption, which isn't too high. I mean, it is higher than what it was earlier at 780. So I do like this open, and it's at the whole dollar. So if we potentially see a dip, I want to see it at least dip to 770. You fill that small gap and then see a rip. Okay, so market order there at 770. See if we get a little bit of a pullback here. Pulling back to 8, 15-cent spread there for a second. 802. Wow. So try to buy that dip there, but obviously wasn't filled. Let's see if we get the break of 8 here. Not quite. 802. So try to buy 500 at 818. Wasn't filled on it. Spreads are a little bigger. It's more whippy, I'd say, but it's back to 830. Back to high, 840 now, 850, 60. If this goes into another halt without me, I'm gonna be pissed. 98. Jesus. Buying here. Going for the break of 9. $90. Needed a break 90. A minute 85. 92. It's having a real hard time breaking this 90 level. So I should really sell right here, but still gonna want to wait this out. Damn it, man. All right, I had to stop on that one. I couldn't keep holding that. It's gonna pull back here. Look at that, down 135. I'm done for the day. Man, that's so frustrating. It's extremely frustrating. I know I'm buying the high. It's a really risky trade. I'm buying the high and try to sell higher, but I was really hoping for that 1 minute break. If it breaks in this candle, I'm gonna be so pissed. I was looking for that 1 minute high to break, at least over 98. I mean, if I was going for the break of 9 on it, but obviously that didn't happen. So now it puts me down 135. I wish I would have got filled here at 818, although I would have probably panicked out as well. But there's some aggressive trades that I'm making today, and it's just kind of stupid. So trying to buy the high and sell a little higher. Everything looked good in my opinion, but it just couldn't break that 90 level. And look, it's breaking it here. So there's 9, 10. That's the break I was looking for, and went without me. So with that being said, I'm just going to wrap it up here. I'm already at my max stop loss. Going to take a $135 loss and a $125 loss on the monthly commission. So that's going to put me down at the lowest point now in my account, back to 1,600 or maybe even a little below that. So, oh well, that's where we're at now. So we kind of got to deal with it. We'll work on it next time. A little too aggressive today. Shouldn't have been, but just really frustrated. So it's whatever. Terrible week this week, I'd say, if I'm being honest. But we'll be back next week and we'll see what we can do.